Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to introduce you to an amazing new Blender add-on called RealMotion Pro. This is Blender add-ons come with a library over 450 plus animations, and it's fully compatible with rigs like Rigify, Mixamo, and AutoRig Pro. RealMotion Pro is packed with utilities designed to help you refine, tweak, or smooth your animation. This tutorial I'll walk you through all 8 features, function, and tools step by step, so make sure to stick around the video till end to get the most out of it. Let's dive in. So guys, now let's get started. Here I have 2 characters here. One is rigged with Mixamo, which is this guy, and the player also rigged with AutoRig Pro, and also both of them have different scale. Okay, so I'm going to show you how the add-on handle different scale, different rig type. It can handle multiple rig types and multiple characters in the same scene. Okay, as far as you choose your target rig and your source rig, and then you can load animation to them. Here I'm going to hide the scene so we can see the characters only. When import a character from Mixamo into Blender, this is how it's going to look while it is not in Tpose. Example, let me go to here and choose rest pose, and now you can see this is how the character rest pose is look. But in this add-on, your character should be in Tpose. If it's in Tpose, it will work better. Okay, so if the character is not in Tpose, you can convert your character from a pose or whatever pose into Tpose. Here's how to do it. So here, let me go to my pose mode, my pose position, and let's go to settings. First, select your character rig, and here choose rig choice. Okay, so here if your character is rigged with Mixamo, choose the Mixamo. Okay, and now use the select rig and use the pick to pick your rig from the scene. Now I have choose this one. Here I'm working on one character at a time. Once I finish, I go to animation. When you import Mixamo, you did this. So first thing you have to do is click on remove keyframes. You can see there's a keyframe on here. Once you click remove keyframes, that keyframe is going to delete, and click on force reset pose. And now we see it's going to reset your pose to make it look at how it's supposed to be in rest. After that, click on apply transform. You can see this is for Mixamo rig only. So for every Mixamo rig you import, you're supposed to do this and apply the transform. Now the reason why you have to apply the transform is because when you select the armature and you go to item and dimensions and scale, you can see the character don't have uniform scale. It's a 0.01, and the dimension, you can see there's a negative here, and it's going to affect it. So when I press Alt plus S, you can see this is the actual scale of the character, and it is very big. So let's go to RealMotion and let's click on apply transform. Once I click on that and I go to items, I can see the transform has been 1 1, and the negative has removed from the Z-axis. So here when I press Alt S, I can see nothing happen. Okay, because we are applying this as our scale. Okay, so the next thing, we are going to convert this into Tpose. How we can do that is after you have choose your rig choice, select your rig, and you do everything here. Click on import Tpose. Okay, click here, and you see it's going to import a temporary Tpose character file to compare this to it. You see there's a calculation going here. So once you click on set, you see the hands has been rotated, and you can do it manually on here. So, or you can do automatically. Just click on automate, and here you can include the leg. So okay, so once I click on apply, you see the leg has rotated up, something like this. Okay, you can remove that, or you can go to pose mode. Once you go pose mode, let's try to rotate the foot, okay, to make it align well on the ground like this. After it has been aligned like this, just click on apply pose. You can see, so we go to rest pose. This is how our rest pose still look like. Okay, so let's go here and click on apply pose. Now when I go to rest pose, so now this has become our rest pose for our character. Okay, so this is our actual rest pose. Now we have converted our character from A pose to T pose. That's very good. Now the next thing we are going to do is let's go on to the AutoRig character, how we can do that. So now we are finished with this. Let me go and turn that one off. Okay, so here let me reset it, transform, so it will come to the world origin here. The first thing I'm going to do is for this one, click on remove keyframe. If there's keyframe, if you click this, it will remove all the keyframe and force reset. So you have to do this AutoRig, so that's why this apply transfer must be off. You can do this for only Mixamo rigs. So the next thing I'm going to do is pick your target rig. Okay, this is your select rig, and this is a AutoRig Pro character. So choose AutoRig Pro and click on import Tpose rig. So once you have clicked this, there's a difference between rig. You can see there's a Mixamo one here, this AutoRig also one. Okay, so after that, click on automate and hit OK. Oh no, let's click on this one. Oh, for AutoRig, when I go to pose mode, I can see the character is in what? It's in IK. Okay, so we need to switch to FK. So click on here to switch to FK. Once you click to switch to FK, one we can click on automate and hit, and now you can see the character comes to the Tpose. Okay, make sure you switch to FK before you apply that. So once we are finished, just click on apply, and now this one become our rest pose of our character. So now we are done with the settings. Okay, once you are convert your character into Tpose, when you are done, you can come to the animation, and here let's bring our next character here. This character is very big. Let me go to the scene here. So here I'm going to choose Mixamo. This is a Mixamo rig, and I'll pick my rig, and I'll search for keeper. Okay, this, and keeper idle. Okay, keeper idle. This keeper idle. Okay, so I'm going to pick this, and I'm going to load the keeper idle to this. So I'm going to start on frame 1. So once I click on load, you see the animation has been loaded to our keeper. So let's play the animation. Let's see, and you can see what the keeper is doing. Okay, so he's waiting for the player to shoot the ball. So here I'll go to frame 80, and I can load another animation. You see there's still animation here, but I can start on frame 80. Anytime you load animation, it's going to start on where your current frame is. Okay, remember that. So here I'll go here, and I'll click on this, and we have keeper dive save. Okay, so I'm going to load keeper dive save. So I'm going to click load, and let me go there. So let me test. So here we stand on frame here 80. Okay, so let's play and see what will happen. Good. Now we have this. We can stand on this point. Okay, here it's end on frame 162. So I'm going to load kick. Okay, I'm going to load keeper. There's a lot of animation. You see, I said keeper, so everything about keeper will be here. So keeper catch, keeper drop kick. So I'm going to load keeper drop kick. Okay, so once I click load, you see it will move to where the character weapon is. Okay, that's why it has moved to this point. You see, so let's go to frame 163. That's where it jumped back, and here we have start and end frame. If you use current frame as a start, that means the frame you are is the start. So it's going to take from the frame you are to the end frame. You see the end frame is where 257. Okay, so let's make sure that the end frame is higher than the 257. So let me load maybe 300, because there is no keyframe here, it's not going to affect them. Now let's go to where a jump back, that is frame 163. Okay, if you don't want to use the current frame, you can turn this one off and type the frame you want to start. Okay, so here I'm going to use the current frame, and I'll click on record. Once I click on record, you can see the character will move to where it ends. So let's play and see what will happen. And then you cut the ball, and then here is going to kick. Okay, so that's all. Okay, so here it end, that's why it jump. You can make the keeper walk back. You can load walk back. We have walk back animation here, standing run back. Okay, you can look through, because of there's a lot of here, you can set through and get the right one. Okay, so here I'm going to click on load animation, and I have to click on record, so that it's going to stand on there, and the keeper will move back. Okay, to get to the pool. Okay, so you can use the character direction to make him move back. So here let's focus on this the player. Okay, so let me select, because of the character is rigged with AutoRig, you need to make sure you switch to AutoRig and select the rig and click pick rig. So now every animation you're going to load is going to transfer to this rig. Okay, so let me go here and let me search for kick soccer penalty. Yes, this is soccer penalty kick. Okay, let me go here. Here's the place the keeper start jumping. Okay, so I'll go to this point, frame 80, and I'm going to load the kick. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so you see it will start on frame 80 because we stand on frame 80, that's why. So let's go and kick. Okay, so what if you want the character to kick the actual ball? We can move this one here, and let me bring this one here. So kick, so you kick the actual ball. Okay, you can red time it so that it will match. If you want to red time the animation, you can go to pose mode, select all the bone, and let's move to frame 80. So let me move it to here and see. Okay, let me move it back. Okay, and now you see it's matched. Okay, so you can ask what the player is doing around this side. You can add animation on here. Okay, you can add animation here to the character region. You can load maybe idle. Okay, there's so many idols animation on here, but there's tandem idle. So let me load this one, and it's going to stay idle. Okay, going to stay idle. Okay, so idle. So what I'm going to do next here is I'm going to load another idle. So here will be like this. Okay, so I will choose selected bones only, and I'll select all the bones here. Because of this keyframe, I don't want the animation rich here, so I'm going to make it end on frame maybe let's say on frame 70. So I'm going to type frame 70. Okay, and I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to load idle again. Okay, so that means animation I'm going to load will not reach this part. Okay, it will end on frame 70. Okay, let me click. You see it's end on frame 70, so here it will blend and then make it so let me test it, and I'll see kick and a jump. Okay, so here we can go and search for loose. Okay, so loser. Okay, I have this loser here, so I'm going to load this one. Will not choose selected bones only. Okay, and okay, so it will load all the animation. If you choose selected bones only, that is going to apply to the bones we have selected only, but this one I will not choose selected bones only, and I'm going to load the animation. You see it starts, instead of starting from right here, it starts on this. So just go and make sure here's your end frame. Make sure your end frame is higher than this one. Okay, and click on record. So okay, so what I'm going to do next, you see there's a jump. Okay, there's a jump, the jump between here, this frame and this frame, because it's different animation. So let's go to the frame a jump, which is frame 110, and I'm going to blend the keyframe. Let's go to blend keyframe. I want to blend only the start because I don't want to blend the end. Okay, so I'm going to click set the end to 0, and I'll select all the bones and I'll click blend. Okay, so you see we get blending instead of. So here the rest is for you to how you can animate the ball to make the keeper catch the ball. Okay, so let me preview for you to see. So here there's a lot of idle animation you can use, but here I choose this one. Okay, there's so many idle. If you search for idle, there's so many idols here. Okay, let's search. Okay, you see there's so many idols here, so you can use one within, and every idol has its preview, so you can see how it looks. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is, what about if you want to add secondary animation to the character? Okay, let me show you something. Let's say for the keeper, he's doing something like this. I want to make the hands to do different thing. How can I do that? Is I'll go to pose mode and select the bone. Make sure you choose your rig type. This Mixamo, so don't forget and choose Mixamo and pick your rig. So okay, now what do you want to choose? Maybe I want to choose another animation for the hands, and this one I'll choose selected bones only, and I'll select these hands. I want to apply to only the hands. Okay, and I'll select those bones only, and here I'm frame 30. So which frame do you want to end? Maybe I want it to end on frame 70. Okay, and I'm going to load animation. Okay, let me search for clapping. I have this color. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, let me use this clapping. Okay, so here everything I'm going to apply to only the selected bone. So I'm going to click load, and you see the keeper is clapping. Okay, let me, okay, here I make undo. Let me make it end on frame maybe before he jump on like maybe 80. Okay, and let me start it on frame 10, on frame 20. Okay, so I'm going to load it, and you see the keeper is going to clap. Okay, before, so when it reach on frame 80, you see there's a jump. Okay, so let's go here. Since we start on frame 20, let's go to frame 20 and set the start frame to frame 20, and the end frame is frame 80. That's where it jump. So I'm going to tell end frame 80, and the start frame I'll go to where it starts, and I'm going to blend it. So start blend, I'm going to use maybe 4 frames, and I'm going to make sure I selected the bones and click blend keyframe. Now you can see it will blend, and here instead of jumping it will blend to that keyframe. Okay, so let's test. So here the keeper is going to clap. Okay, so let me do. So you clap in sounds before it starts. Okay, so you can use the same method for any rig, any character. Okay, okay, let's say as the character is looking at this pose, I want the character to turn the head to look somewhere else and then turn back. So here I want the head turn, start on frame 20, end on frame 40. Okay, so I'm going to type frame 40, and I'm going to select the head bone, and I'm going to rotate the head. Okay, let me rotate to make it look somewhere like this. Okay, so here when I go to say we start on frame 20, so it jump and end on frame 40. So when I reach frame 40, you see a jump back to you. So what if you want to do blending? Okay, since end is 40, that's where it jump, and 20, that's where it jump start. So I'm going to select that head bone and click blending. Only that bone I want to blend. Okay, so let's see. So the cutter will turn the head instead of jumping. Okay, and this point is going to turn. So we can use this to add secondary animation to the character while not affecting the actual keyframes. Okay, okay, so let's move on to the ball art. Okay, so